What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Mountaineer Paul, and you've landed yourself again here at Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. This is a show where we watch the tape. We don't just make opinions based off of where somebody came from, based off of the school brand. No, we watch the tape. It's going to be one of my new slogans Kuz and I came up with yesterday, because I'm always saying it to people. People will make a judgment about a player, and I'll say, well, did you watch the tape? Because you can't really judge these players without having first watched the tape, in my opinion. Sure, you can get some basic, very basic at that, knowledge about a player based on where they played college ball. There's no doubt. But the eye test is the real test. And so when you turn on the tape with Luke Hamilton, he jumps off the screen as a blocker. This dude is a road grader. He's not afraid to hit, which is why he was an All-American in the Colonial Athletic Association. Unfortunately, in 2022, there was an injury-plagued season for him. In 2021, he was knocking heads. I encourage everybody to go to Luke Hamilton's Twitter page. Speaking of that, here's some conversations that he and I had. We've been talking for a couple of days. As you guys know, I like to show proof of my conversations. And I'll also be putting this up on my Twitter site, tagging Luke. Here we go. Here's some of the stuff we talked about. I was just talking to him about what he was going to be in the offense, and he told me he was going to be an H-back type, probably splitting time with Traylon Davis. But yes, of course, would be happy to help, because I was asking him to get me a head count of the players on visit there today. Just curious how many guys we had up for visit. And another thing about Luke is he is a Mountaineer fan. He has been his entire life. That's something he told me throughout the time that we talked. He said, again, I was asking him a different question, but he said the only thing that's been offered is a preferred walk-on, hoping things possibly change tomorrow, which is now today. But we will see, obviously. I've been a Mountaineer fan my entire life, so it's all quite surreal regardless. And I actually spoke to him again earlier. I didn't bring that one with me, but he was saying how much he was enjoying himself, guys. And I feel like these are the kind of players we want in Morgantown, the kind of players that want to be Morgantown. Go to Luke Hamilton's Twitter page. I urge everybody. All you have to do is type in Luke Hamilton, or as a matter of fact, I'll tag him on my Twitter page. Everybody go to @PaulMountaineer after you're done with this video, or while you're watching this video. And look for probably my most recent tweet after you watch this, and it'll be about Luke Hamilton. Go to his page and watch some of his antics. He is hilarious. There's stuff about him on the field just goofing off, but you can tell he's a leader, definitely a vocal guy. But then you also get to see some tape of him in that offense at Towson and what they asked him to do. He was truly an H-back, fullback, the way they used him. They didn't really line up in the eye a whole lot, but they did ask him to road grade, and road grade he did. He's 6 foot, 245 pounds. He's a big, thick kid that can run. There is tape of him catching the ball, and in my opinion, this guy has some untapped potential. He has the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. I haven't really seen him run with the ball out of the backfield, but I've seen him run with the ball in his hands. He's certainly quick enough, fast enough. Think Jared Casey from Kansas. That's what this kid would be striving to be like, right? Jared Casey from Kansas is a guy that for Kansas this year caught about 20 balls to 200 to 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, right? That's what you're asking your H-back to do. You're not really asking them to be the entire offense. You're not asking them to bail you out of third down time after time, but there's supposed to be a role within the offense. I think Luke Hamilton would be tickled to death, carve out a role like that for himself in this offense, and I think he can. Unfortunately, right now he's only got a preferred walk-on, but he's there today trying to change that. So let's all kind of hope and pray that Luke gets a scholarship offer from Neil Brown and Company today. I think he deserves it. Would love to see more Mountaineer fans on campus in a Mountaineer uniform. How about you guys? Let me know what you guys think, guys. Before we go any further, do me a favor and hit the like for me, guys. I got on my way to try to get you guys all these different recruits, their opinions. It would really help me out if you liked the video. Also, drop a comment below, guys. Tell me what you think about Luke Hamilton. He's somebody that wants to be in a Mountaineer uniform. This is somebody that's probably never going to transfer, even though he's got 2 years left. This is a guy that's going to stick around in a uniform and be proud of the uniform. Also, guys, if you don't care, subscribe to the channel. I'm still on track to try to get 1,000 subscribers. Things have slowed way down after the season. That's okay. We're going to keep plugging along. We're going to keep dropping content. Eventually, we will get there, right? Guys, I really encourage you to head over to my Twitter page at Paul Mountaineer. Follow me first. Then, if you have any questions for Luke over there, right on my Twitter page, I'll put a thing up for you guys to ask Luke questions. Anything you might want to ask him. He's a pretty accessible guy. He's a very nice guy. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind doing this. As a matter of fact, I'm sure he would be elated to answer questions for Mountaineer fans. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set that up and wish Luke the very best and hope that he makes it into a Mountaineer uniform starting this coming season, guys. All right, guys, that's all we have for today on this episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. This episode is over, and I am out.
This is for Cameron. Tim Cameron.